Hello, everybody, and welcome back into Yankee Stadium from the Bronx in New York. It is the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees in the third and final game of this three-game set. The Blue Jays taking the first two games. The first one in a wild back and forth, 20-16. The second game of the series, of course, winning 5-2. A huge ninth inning for them, scoring 4 runs, down 2-1 with 2 outs left in the game. Carlos Rodon gets the call, and he will take on George Springer to lead off this third and final game. And we're ready to get it started here tonight from Yankee Stadium. Here's the first pitch of the game. Springer gets it down, but it's right to Rodon. This will be an easy first out to start the night. 1 away. Well, if you're the Blue Jays, the key here is you got to find a way. And obviously this is not going to be easy, but the Blue Jays need to find a way to continue their winning ways and looking for a second straight sweep to start this new season. That would be huge for them indeed. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here tonight as the pitch is in, and it's called a strike on Bo Bichette, batting second. Well, and you mentioned the biggest surprise has been how the Blue Jays have turned out so far this year. Here comes the pitch. It's high, but it's in there, and it's 0-2. So Bichette watching so far. The pitch from Carlos Rodon. Got him! Down goes Bo Bichette on strikes. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the first. Batting now for the Blue Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch from Rodon, swing and a cut, 0-1 on Guerrero. Well, we hope that you're enjoying so far. The Blue Jays, 2 up, 2 down. Swing and a cut, Guerrero quickly behind 0-2. Rodon has been throwing well so far to start the season. He's hard to hit. So far, so good. 2 up, 2 down, and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Got him! Down goes Guerrero on strikes. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Rodon. The Jays go down in order. Yankees coming up in a scoreless contest. Well, welcome into the home first. Chris Bassett gets his second start of the season as the Blue Jays look for a sweep here in New York. Yeah, he's going to have his hands full today. The start of the lineup, LeMahieu, Judge, and Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch of the afternoon, and it's a swing and a cut for strike 1 against DJ LeMahieu. Well, we know Bassett has a great sinker, and that's what fools a lot of these batters. This is a ground ball in the shift. Bichette's on it. His throw on the first, just in time. LeMahieu down on the ground out, 1 away. Well, there's the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. 219 home runs last season. 6 in the AL. As here comes the pitch to Aaron Judge. As he fouls off the first one he sees from Bassett tonight, he's behind 0-1. Well, if you're the Blue Jays, you just try to get out of this building with a sweep, the best of your ability. Ground ball right to Bichette again. Both hitters, but off the bag comes Guerrero, and Judge will reach. It'll be an error. An E6 that pulls Guerrero off the base. Yeah, and if Bichette throws this right away, he probably has the play, but just maybe overthrows it a little bit here, which forces Guerrero to come off the bag and make the play. The batter is Juan Soto, a man at first and 1 out. This guy is never easy. The pitch, swing and a cut. He's behind 0-1. So Judge at first, 1 away in the inning, and an error on the Blue Jays in the game. The pitch, this is roped to left field, but Varsho will have room, and he makes the catch for the second out. Throw into second, they'll stay put. Judge stays at first, 2 away. The batter is Giancarlo Stanton. This lineup never easy. Doesn't matter who you face. Someone has a bad day, but someone has a good day. And here comes the pitch. It's in there, bottom of the plate. Stanton watches it, strike 2. For the Yankees, you just cannot watch these pitches. And down goes Stanton on strikes. Bassett gets him fishing. And the Yankees go down in order in the home first. Well, not in order, sorry, 4 up, 3 down. An error on the play. Welcome into the top of the second. Dalton Varsho to lead it off. As the Blue Jays and the Yankees ready here for inning number 2. Varsho always looks for that bunt and run, and there he goes again, but he fouls it off. 0-1 on Dalton Varsho. Blue Jays taking the first 2 games 20-16 and 5-2. Here he goes again. That one just fouled the third base side, and it's 0-2 on Varsho. Carlos Rodon has been a really hard pitcher to hit so far this season. We've seen it. Here's the pitch, and it just caught the top of the plate for strike 3. Down goes Varsho, watching 3 strikeouts already in the game for Carlos Rodon. Batting next is Davis Schneider. Schneider hits that. It's getting down, but it's caught. What a play in left field by Verdugo. And there's quickly 2 away here in the top of the second. Kevin Biggio back in the lineup. He's batting 6th. As there's 2 quickly out here in the top half of the second. Gets this down, but it's right to the pitcher. They should have a play. The throw! They got him! Just in time. It was a race to the bag, but it was Rizzo who won it. Yankees coming up scoreless. We go bottom 2. Welcome into the home second. Anthony Rizzo to lead it off for the New York Yankees. 244 average so far on the season as he faces Chris Bassett. The pitch, grounded foul. Well, if you're the Blue Jays, you just got to find a way to keep these runners off the base. Here's a swing and a drive into left, but it'll curve into the seats, a foul ball. 0-2 here from Chris Bassett against Rizzo, and he fouls off another to stay alive. Yankees hitters, no one easy in this lineup to face if you're the Blue Jays. Ground ball, Bichette needs to make a play. He does. The throw, just in time. 3 of the 4 outs recorded in the game so far, courtesy of Bo Bichette. He has the only error in the game as well, but he stopped a lot of ground balls from getting through. Here's Gleyber Torres. Batting in the 6th spot. This is curving towards the seats and left, but Varsho should have just enough room on the line. He does. 2 away. Batting now for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. Made a good play in the top half of the inning to get Davis Schneider on a lineout. It was a quick sinker. As a foul off puts him behind 0-1. Yanks have gone down in order so far here in the second inning. The pitch. This is a ground ball. Guerrero will easily step on the bag for the 3rd out. Yanks go in order. We head to the 3rd here in New York. No score. It's the Blue Jays and the Yankees through 2. Welcome into the top half of the 3rd. Alejandro Kirk to lead it off for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jay catcher standing in. He'll take on Carlos Rodon, who's having a very good night so far. The pitch. This is lined. It's dropping. It is fair. It'll be a ground rule double for Alejandro Kirk as it just hit the white line before it bounced out of play. And the Blue Jays have a man in scoring position to start the top half of the 3rd. This is just a lucky hit right on the white line before foul territory. You cannot ask for a better drop. As here comes the pitch. Ready. Going. This is bunted down the line. Kirk was going for 3rd, but it will be a foul ball. And here he goes again. This gets down, but it's foul. 0-2. Turner's going to have to be good on the 3rd try. Here's the pitch from Rodon. Now it gets down. It's perfect. Kirk on to 3rd. The throw to 1st in time. But Turner advances Kirk to 3rd base with 1 away. Blue Jays threatening to score first here. This was great placement on 0-2. Here's Kevin Kiermaier now. You know he'll be looking to do something as he goes bunt, but it's in the air, and it will be caught for a big 2nd out. The Yankees much needed that. 2 away. Kiermaier was unsure about what to do. Yeah, just decided to bunt, but it was a little too late. This one popped right up for Wells. 2 down. Here is George Springer. Don't want to let this one slide by. The Blue Jays a man at third, 2 out. And this is fouled off right to the first baseman, and it ends the inning. So the Blue Jays get a leadoff bloop double, but cannot come through. Yankees coming up. Scoreless here in the Bronx. We go bottom 3. Welcome into the home third. The Yankees' Anthony Volpe to lead it off against Chris Bassett. As here comes the pitch. Swing and a cut. He's behind 0-1. Blue Jays having a hard time scoring with runners in scoring position this year. Unless it's the home run ball, they got to find a way to play that small game as well. 0-2 here on Anthony Volpe. Here comes the pitch from Chris Bassett. Fouled off. He'll stay alive. 7 up, 6 down for the Yankees in the game. There's another foul off by Volpe. Blue Jays have, of course, 7 up, 6 down as well as Kirk broke that cycle. Here's the pitch, and another foul off as Volpe stays alive. Batting in the 8th spot for the Yankees here today. The pitch. Ground ball right to Bichette. The Yankees have been hitting it to him all night, and just in time he throws him out to first. Guerrero with a nice scoop at first base. That ball was just a bit low, but he makes the play for the first out. Austin Wells batting second here in the home third for the Yankees. As here comes the pitch from Chris Bassett. Swing and a cut. Wells behind 0-1. And he got the sign. Here comes the pitch. That's fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2 on Wells. Ready again from Chris Bassett. The pitch. Ground ball. Bichette again. On to first in time. 2 down. Batting now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. He grounded out back in the first to Bo Bichette. That led off the game. 2 up, 2 down here in the home third. Ground ball right to Bichette again. He has made a lot of plays today as the Yankees go in order. All 3 ground out to Bo Bichette. We're scoreless through 3. Welcome into the top of the 4th. Bo Bichette to lead it off for the Blue Jays. He's been making a lot of plays here today. As here comes the pitch from Carlos Rodon. That is line right to shortstop. On to first. Bichette down on 1 pitch. The batter is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He struck out back in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Blue Jays' hottest hitter needs to find a way to get that bat hot real quick. Here's the pitch. That is line foul the third base side. 0-1 on Guerrero. If you're with us, we hope you're enjoying 0-0 top 4. Swing and a foul. Guerrero behind 0-2. Getting some good cuts, but just a bit late if you're Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Need to find a way to square up that ball. The pitch. And Rodon gets him again. Down goes Guerrero for the second time tonight on strikes. 4 strikeouts for Rodon. 2 out here in the top of the 4th. Batting for the Yankees, it is Dalton Varsho still for the Blue Jays. Here's the pitch, and you know he's going to bunt and run. He got it down the line, but it's foul. 0-1 on Varsho. Ready from Rodon. Swing and a cut. Varsho behind 0-2. Fans on their feet here in the Bronx. The pitch. Got him! Down goes Dalton Varsho on strikes. 5 strikeouts in the game for Rodon. We go bottom 4. No score here in New York. Welcome into the home 4th. Aaron Judge to lead it off for the Yankees. It's a rainy Friday night in the Bronx. The pitch. High but in there for strike 1. That might be what's affecting the batters here today, the rain. Quite possible. Ground ball. There's Davis Schneider. On to first for a quick first out. They make quick work of Aaron Judge. And one away in the inning. The batter is Juan Soto. Flew out back in the first. He had the home run in Game 2 of the series for the Yankees. There are only 2 runs. Here's the pitch as he swings and cuts through that. It's 0-1. No score. We're bottom 4 here in New York. Game 3 of 3 in this 3-game set before the Blue Jays continue on the road. They'll take on the Arizona Diamondbacks next, as here's the pitch. Just caught the corner. It's 0-2. Ready again from Chris Bassett to Juan Soto. Fouled off. This is a great battle between 2 high-leverage players. Juan Soto not going to back down, and neither is Chris Bassett. Fouled off yet another, and we'll continue this at bat. Ready again from Bassett. Got him! Bottom of the plate. Juan Soto watches it curve and hit the corner. 2 down. Second strikeout for Bassett. The Yankees going down in order again. Here is Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 today. Yankees bats have been quiet. He takes a first pitch strike. His bat needs to get hot. It has been very deadly against the Blue Jays in his years as a Yankee. Fouled back into the seats in the left. 0-2. Ready again from Bassett. Got him! Stanton watches strike 3 again. We've seen that all series long. That is not usual for him at all. And we're scoreless through 4 here in New York today. Welcome into the top of the 5th. Davis Schneider to lead it off for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He lined out back in the second. Good play made by Verdugo. First time Schneider was up. Here it comes. Schneider grounds it right down the first base line. They'll step on the bag for a quick first out. And the rain definitely might be playing a factor here today in terms of a low score. Here is Kevin Biggio, his second at bat of the season. That is grounded right to first. This will be a quick second out. Back-to-back groundouts to first, 2 away. The batter is Alejandro Kirk. He doubled back in the third. He has the only hit in this game. It was a blooper off the line in left field. And he lines that, but it's foul into the seats. 0-1 on Kirk. 1 for 1 in the game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul off. He's quickly behind. 0-2. Yankees need to find a way to get to Chris Bassett. The Blue Jays are not providing runs today. Another foul off as Kirk stays alive. 0-2. Good plate appearance here for Alejandro Kirk. Here's the pitch. Got him! Down goes Kirk on strikes. That's 6 strikeouts for Rodon through 5 innings. Yankees coming up. No score. We go bottom 5. Welcome into the home 5th. Anthony Rizzo to lead it off for the Yankees. 0 for 1 and grounded out back in the second, his first time up. Here's the pitch from Chris Bassett. Fouled off. Rizzo behind, 0-1. Both teams have been behind the count here today. It's just nice to see the pitchers in a groove. That catches the bottom of the plate, and it's 0-2. This is definitely shaping up to be another tight one between these two rivals. 0-2 on Rizzo. Fouls it off, and he stays alive. Both these pitchers dealing here today. Here comes the pitch from Bassett. Ground ball. Bichette's not going to get this one, and the no-hitter is broken up here to start the home 5th in New York. It's a leadoff single for Anthony Rizzo on an 0-2 count. Kept fouling off those pitches. He worked hard to get this hit. And the Yankees have the leadoff man aboard. A chance here to do something. So hits even in the game now. Here is Gleyber Torres for the man at first and nobody out. Fouls off the first pitch he sees. It's 0-1. Yankees, Blue Jays, bottom 5. No score here in the third and final game of this series. Blue Jays taking the first 2 games. Here it comes. Grounded foul of the first base side. 0-2 again. As Bassett will try to finish him off. The pitch. Got him! Bottom left corner of the plate. What a strike. 4 strikeouts for Chris Bassett. 1 away. The batter is Alex Verdugo. Grounded out back in the second. Everyone's been grounding out to Bo Bichette today. It's a foul off by Verdugo. It's 0-1. Blue Jays had a leadoff double back in the third as this catches the bottom of the plate. It's 0-2. That was the only base runner until, of course, getting on this inning, Rizzo. And there's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Chris Bassett. 5 on the night for him. 2 away in the inning. Batting for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 in the game. He grounded out his first time up. Fouls off the first pitch he sees. It's 0-1. Chris Bassett dealing to start the season. This is fouled back and it's quickly 0-2. Yankee hitters always dangerous. They go after those first pitches and then the follow-up too if it looks good. Here it comes again. This is skied to center field. Kiermaier has a beat on it. He'll make the play. Yankees get a leadoff single, but they don't advance the runner at all. They go down in order after that. We go to the 6th. Scoreless here in the Bronx. Welcome into the top of the 6th. Justin Turner to lead it off. Grounded out back in the third. It was a great bunt appearance. They got Kirk to third at the time, but they could not score him. Here's the pitch, and he's going to try again from the looks of things. This gets down. It's down the line. The throw, they just get him in time. Down is Turner on the ground out. 1 away. The batter is Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 in the game. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Rodon gets him fishing for 1. It's 0-1. Ready again. The pitch. That is line, but foul the first base side. 0-2. Rodon likes that. Gives the nod. Here comes the pitch. Got him! Down goes Kevin Kiermaier swinging. Strikeout number 7 for Rodon. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The batter is George Springer. 0 for 2 in the game. The pitch. That is line into left field. A foul ball. 0-1 on Springer. 0 for 2. They line out in a ground out here today. In a rainy afternoon from New York. This is lined again, but it's foul, and it's 0-2 on Springer. Blue Jays going down quickly here in the top half of the 6th in a scoreless game. Here's the pitch to Springer. Got him! Down goes George Springer on strikes. Strikeout number 8 for Rodon. And the Yankees coming up in a scoreless game. We go bottom 6 here in the Bronx. Welcome into the home 6, Austin Wells to lead it off for the Yankees. Top of the order on its way up after him. Here's the pitch from Chris Bassett. Wells really needs to put Bassett into a corner here if he can reach. That gets a man on base and the top of the order is up. Here's the pitch. He swings and cuts through that. It's quickly 0-2. Looking unlikely that he reaches. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball, and Schneider has a play. On to first in time for the first out. Played that just well enough so it didn't scoot through into right. 1 away. The batter is DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts to shortstop today. Looking to break that here. The pitch. That's fouled back into the seats. It's 0-1. No score, bottom 6 here in New York. The pitch. Fouled off another, it's 0-2. Ready again from Chris Bassett. Got him! Down goes LeMahieu on strikes. It's strikeout number 6 for Bassett. 2 away here in the home 6th, and here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 2, he grounded out back in the 4th inning. The pitch. That just caught the top right corner for strike 1. If you're Judge, you can't watch that. I know it's up and in, but you got to swing if it's good. This one's good, but it's a soft grounder. The throw on the first, they get him in the nick of time. Yankees go in order. We go to the 7th no score here in New York. Welcome into the top of the 7th. Bo Bichette to lead it off for the Blue Jays. This is, you need to find a way to take advantage here if you're the Blue Jays. No score in this game. Ground ball, and Bichette will easily step on the bag for the first out. Here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today. Has not been seeing the ball well here today through the rain. As the pitch coming. Swing and a line, but that will go foul into left field. 0-1, he got a good power on that, but it wasn't a fair ball. Here it comes again, and he fouls that off. It's quickly 0-2. You can just tell with Guerrero here today, his swings are a bit late. Here comes the pitch. Got him! 3 strikeouts tonight against Guerrero Jr. Strikeout number 9 for Rodon. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here is Dalton Varsho. 0 for 2 as well today. Kirk the only hit for the Blue Jays in the game. This gets down the line, but foul. 0-1. Well, you know Varsho's special weapon is the bunt and run, and it definitely looks like he's attempting to do so here. Here comes again. And he gets it down. It's fair. And it will just curve foul at the last second. Rodon nods. Has the pitch he wants. The pitch fouled off. So Varsho stays alive, 0-2. Top 7, no score here in New York. Ready again. And down goes Dalton Varsho on strikes. That's strikeout number 10 for Rodon. And the Blue Jays go in order. We go bottom 7, no score here in New York. Welcome into the home 7th. Juan Soto to lead it off for the Yankees. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout in the game. Powers standing in. He takes the first pitch, high strike, 0-1. Ready again from Chris Bassett. Swing and a cut. That one down and away. It's 0-2. Bassett looking for the sign. He's got it. The pitch. Fouled off. Kirk took that one off the pads, but he'll be okay. The 0-2. Fouled off, and yet again, he'll stay alive. Here comes. Got him! Top right corner of the plate, the strikeout 1. Soto. 7 strikeouts for Bassett. 1 away. The batter is Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a groundout. He fouls that off. It's 0-1. Just keep going through the order at this rate between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Here's a strike, and it's 0-2. You're playing with fire if you're facing Chris Bassett the way he's pitching right now. Fouled off another one. 0-2. Ready again from Bassett. And down goes Stanton, watching again. You can't make this up. Strikeout number 8 for Bassett. And again, Stanton has struck out. That is 8 strikeouts in his last 10 plate appearances. Here's Anthony Rizzo. Fouls it off. He has the only hit for the Yankees today. There was a single to break up the no-hitter back in the 5th. Ground ball foul the first base side, 0-2. Yankees trying to break the order up a bit here. Ground ball, but Davis Schneider is not going to let that happen. The throw on to first is in time, and the Yankees go in order. We have no score through 7 innings tonight. Welcome into the top of the 8th. Davis Schneider to lead it off for the Blue Jays. 5, 6, and 7 here in the top half of the 8th. That is line just foul the third base side. He got good contact, just a bit late on it. No score, top 8. The pitch. Swing and a cut. Schneider behind, 0-2. Warming up is Tommy Conley and Hamilton. In the Yankee bullpen as we start seeing some action late in this one. The pitch. Got him! Schneider way in front of that one. He strikes out. That's strikeout number 11 for Carlos Rodon. One away here in the top of the 8th. The batter is Kevin Biggio. 0 for 2 today. Ground ball just fouled the first base side. He grounded out his last time up. Here comes the pitch from Rodon again. Gets the nod. This is curving but foul of the first base side. 0-2 on Biggio. The pitch from Rodon. Grounded foul. Biggio stays alive. Blue Jays and Yankees, top 8, no score. The pitch. Got him! Down goes Kevin Biggio on strikes. Strikeout number 12 for Carlos Rodon. What a night. 2 away. The batter is Alejandro Kirk. He broke up the no-hitter back in the 3rd inning. This is fouled off. It's 0-1. For the Blue Jays, you got to find a way to get the bat to the ball here, as Rodon is lighting them up right now. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Swing and a cut. Kirk behind. 0-2. Fans on their feet. The pitch. Fouled off. Kirk stays alive on an 0-2 slider. Here it comes again from Rodon. Got him! He just struck out the side here in the 8th. Yankees coming up. No score. We go bottom 8. Welcome into the home 8th. Gleyber Torres to lead it off for the Yankees against Chris Bassett. The pitch. This is grounded foul the first base side. 0-1. It's a pitching duel here today in a rainy afternoon from New York. Here it comes. It just caught the bottom of the plate. It's 0-2 as Torres. Watch that one. You cannot watch those if you're the Yankees. Here it comes again. It's fouled into the seats. He stays alive. 0-2. A pitching duel here today. Here it comes. He fouls off another one. Just keep getting his count up. If you're the Yankees, the best thing you can do to Chris Bassett is get his count up. Here it comes. Fouls another. And it's working so far. Gleyber Torres putting together a great at-bat here. Already 5 pitches this at-bat, and he got him. Another strikeout for Chris Bassett. He gets Torres watching it. Strikeout number 9. 1 away in the inning. Here is Alex Verdugo. 1 up, 1 down here in the home 8th. The pitch. Bottom right corner gets the call. It's strike 1. If you're still with us, no score. Bottom 8. Fouled off, it's quickly 0-2. Bassett and Rodon battling it out here in game 3. And he swings and misses. Strike 3. Down goes Verdugo. 10 strikeouts for Chris Bassett. 2 down. Here's Anthony Volpe. The pitch. This is hit high and deep to left. But Varsho will curve before the track and make the play for a loud 3rd out. We go to the 9th. No score here in New York. It's game 3 of 3 between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Tommy Conley enters the game. The Blue Jays will have a new look here now as out of the game is Rodon. 13 strikeouts for Carlos Rodon. He put on a show today. His team needs to find a way to give him some run support. Justin Turner will lead it off here in the top of the 9th for the Blue Jays as they get a new look. No score in this one. All the way to the 9th between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. This one gets down, but it's foul. 0-1 on Turner. If you're still with us after this, Resident Evil 4, Part 9 as it's fouled off. 0-2 on Turner against Tommy Conley. The pitch. Got him! Down goes Justin Turner. Tommy Conley enters the game and gets a strikeout to begin it. 1 away here in the top of the 9th. The batter is Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 in the game He's looked good with the bunt, and there he goes again, but it's down right to the first base. He'll step on the bag. 2 down. A quick second out here. And back to the top, it's George Springer. 0 for 3 today. A lineout, a strikeout, and a groundout. Here's the pitch. That is left over the heart of the plate, but fouled off to the left side, 0-1. Here, Conley, you just got to get out of this and keep this at zeros. Here's the pitch to Springer again. Swing and a cut. He's behind, 0-2. In the bullpen, Gonzalez and Hamilton for the Yankees. In case needed, but Conley doing a good job. 2 up, 2 down so far. Here's the pitch to George Springer. Got him! Down go the Blue Jays in order. The Yankees with a chance to walk it off. We go bottom 9. Austin Wells, DJ LeMahieu, and Aaron Judge coming up for the Yankees. Welcome into the home 9th. The Yankees just need 1 run to end this game. It could be a home run, it could be a double and a single. Anyway, find a way to get it done if you're New York to avoid this 3-game sweep. Here's the pitch from Chris Bassett. Fouled off by Wells, the first pitch he sees. 0 for 2 here today. Here it comes again. This is foul the third base side. It's quickly 0-2. Bassett has been dealing here tonight. The pitch. Ground ball. There's Biggio at third. He'll make the play on the first. 1 away. The batter is DJ LeMahieu. Struck out back in the 6th. He's 0 for 3 today. The pitch. That caught the bottom right corner for strike 1. Blue Jays take on the Arizona Diamondbacks for the next 3 in Arizona. Fouled off. It's 0-2 on LeMahieu. So after this game, they'll make their way to Arizona. Here's the pitch. Got him! DJ LeMahieu cuts through that one. Strikeout number 11 for Bassett. 2 down, and here is Aaron Judge. Wouldn't this be something if he walked it off? 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. He's 0 for 3. As he takes the first pitch strike. Yankees bats have been quieted lately by this Blue Jay lineup. Here it comes, ground ball. There's Bo Bichette, and we're going to have extra innings here tonight in New York. 0-0. We go to the 10th. Welcome into the top of the 10th. The runner on second rule enters when you're in extra innings. Start a runner at second. As here comes the pitch to Bo Bichette. Swing and a foul of the third base side. He's behind 0-1. Conley stays in this game for the Yankees. 0-0 top 10. The quietest game of the year for both these clubs so far. As Bichette gets it down, but it's fouled. Trying to advance Springer. It's 0-2 on Bichette. Here's the pitch from Conley. And a foul off as Bichette stays alive. 0-2. Good battle here between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Always is between these two clubs. The pitch. Got him! Got Bo Bichette fishing downstairs. 1 away here in the top of the 10th. The batter is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Guerrero 0 for 3. He struck out all 3 times up today, but that was against Carlos Rodon. Guerrero fouls that into left. It's 0-1. Yeah, you have a different pitcher now. Let's see if anything happens differently. This is lined and fouled. It's 0-2 on Guerrero. They have not advanced the runner. A strikeout so far here. The pitch to Guerrero Jr. Got him! Down goes Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's struck out all 4 times tonight. 2 down here in the top of the 10th. The batter is Dalton Varsho. A man at second with 2 down. The pitch from Tommy Conley. And he gets it down. It's in a great place. The throw! Not in time. Dalton Varsho reaches on a bunt single. And the Blue Jays have the leading run 90 feet away. This was a perfect place bunt for Varsho. And it's now first and third with 2 down. The batter is Davis Schneider. First and third, 2 away. The pitch from Conley. Grounds it. Foul to the third base side. He's behind 0-1. They need to find a way to come through here. The pitch against Conley. That is jacked! Deep center! It's going back, and it's a mile gone! Davis Schneider, a clutch 3-run home run in the top of the 10th on an 0-1 splitter. And the Blue Jays blow it open in the extra inning. 3-0. Just 1 out to get, and Conley leaves this over the heart of the plate. We've seen back-to-back heroics in late innings for the Blue Jays. Ernie Clement last night, Davis Schneider tonight, and the Yankees have a tall task in front of them, now down 3-0. They could have had Varsho on the ground ball. He just reached, and then Davis Schneider is sitting on that, and he's not going to miss it as it leaves the yard here in Yankee Stadium and puts his team ahead 3-0 here in the top of the 10th. That went into the second deck. Ian Hamilton has to enter the game looking for the third and final out. So the Yankees can come up. He'll face Kevin Biggio. This is just a crowd silencer. Here it comes. Grounded foul. 0-1 on Biggio. If you're with us, it's the Blue Jays 3, the Yankees nothing. Top of the 10th. 0-1 on Kevin Biggio. Rainy Friday night from the Bronx. The pitch. Got him. Swing and a cut. It's 0-2. Down and away. Biggio 0 for 3 to start his season. Here's the pitch from Hamilton. And he got him. Down goes Biggio. Hamilton enters the game, gets the strikeout. Yankees coming up. Bottom 10, they trail 3-0. Welcome into the home 10th. A runner starts at second for the Yankees as well as Chris Bassett looking for 3 outs to end this game for the Blue Jays and complete a sweep. This is line to right field, but Springer has the play. He'll make it. 1 away. 1 up, 1 down to start the home 10th. It was the same way it started for the Blue Jays. And the batter is Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the pitch from Chris Bassett. And it drills him on the leg. That's a hit by pitch. And the Yankees bring the tying run to the plate. With Aaron Judge on deck, Anthony Rizzo will bat. 2 on, 1 out. That's the first base runner allowed since the 5th inning for Chris Bassett. Wild pitch drilled him in the leg. Here it comes, fouled off, it's 0-2. Never easy if you're the Toronto Blue Jays to get out of innings. And this one hits Rizzo! Oh no! It gets away, and here's Gleyber Torres with the bases loaded. One swing of the bat could be a dramatic comeback here today for the Yankees. Here's the pitch from Bassett. It's fouled off, and it's 0-1. 3-0 bottom 10, bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. This is foul territory. Biggio's going to have a play. 2 down. And coming up is Alex Verdugo. 0 for 3. Struck out back in the 8th inning. Bases loaded, 2 out. The pitch. Bottom of the plate, but it caught it for a strike. 0-1. If you're still with us, what a comeback this would be. The pitch. And it's 0-2. Verdugo behind. Here it comes. Way outside. 1-2. Tried to get him the fish. Just looking for one more strike. Chris Bassett trying to throw a full game at 97 pitches. Here it comes. Ground ball. Biggio has to make a play. The throw. Got him. Oh, what a play at third base by Kevin Biggio. It looked for sure to be a run and an infield single, and they just got him before the foot hit the bag at first. This was an offline throw. And the Blue Jays sweep the Yankees here in New York. 3-0 in extra innings here tonight. Davis Schneider with a clutch 3-run home run in the top of the 10th with 2 outs. And the Yankees just about found a comeback, but an offline beautiful play made by Biggio at third base, the scoop at first. And the Blue Jays walk away here tonight with a 3-0 victory from New York. They'll head to the Arizona Diamondbacks for the next 3 games. Both those teams with 2 straight sweeps to start the season. Both teams with a 6-0 record. One team will have to walk away with a loss when we get that series started. But coming up now, it is Resident Evil 4 Part 9. Thank you so much for watching.